in this world, can you even trust your close friends? Can you even trust people who are within your circle? I've now understood that song. Fausika to Hornashe. Fausika to Hornashe. Hornebe de Onipa beba befa. Onipa hu ye hu papa bi. Mrs. Ronipa neja isaman. No nipa hu ye hu papa bi. Guys, do you all remember that in June there was a story about this immigration officer who went missing for 4 days and they later found his dead body in the bush wrapped with some burned carpet, like the person was trying to hide the body. Yeah, that story, there's an update to it, but first of all, let me walk you through how the whole story happened. Yeah, the whole story was about an immigration officer who borrowed money to his friend, and his friend called him to count for his money. The amount of the money was 20,000 Ghana cedi, and his friend called him to count for his money. And as this immigration officer was leaving his house, he has to tell his wife about it that, oh, I'm going to my friend's place to take the money that he owed me. So the immigration officer told his wife about the whole thing, that, oh, my friend has called me to count for the money that he owes me, so I'm going for it and I'll be coming back home soon. This immigration officer set off from the house to his friend's place and never returned back home. According to his wife, she was there when she received a text message from her husband's number that he's home now. He has taken the money from his friend and he's home now. But according to his wife, he was surprised because her husband is not the type that like to text. Anything that her husband wants to tell her, her husband will either tell her on the phone, through call, or her husband will tell her in person. So when she received that text message, she was surprised. So she had to send someone to go back to their house and confirm if her husband is really in the house. And when the person got to their house, the person called her back that, oh, your husband has not yet returned to the house. So this lady called her husband's friend that, oh, my husband said he was coming to your place, but he's still not home. And her friend was like, oh yeah, your husband was at my place. But your husband was at my place, he came for his money. And I even added an amount of 30,000 to the 20,000 that I was owing him. And he has left my place for a very long time. So the wife became very, very scared. And the wife started telling people around that, oh, my husband said he was going to do this, he was going to take money from his friend's house, and he has not still returned. So they decided to search for her husband. And they later found out that he was killed and left in the bush. And the person who killed him was trying to burn the body. So they found him in the bush wrapped with some burned carpet. And they reported the case to the police station. And the police decided to do more investigation by inviting the friend of the immigration officer. And according to the friend narrated the same story that he gave the wife of the immigration officer, that, oh yeah, he's my friend. I was owing him. He came to my house to take the money. I called him to come for the money. He came. I gave him his money. And I even added an amount of 30,000 to the 20,000 I was supposed to give him. And he left my place. From there, I never saw him again. But, Charlie, the story, when you hear the story, Master, it makes sense from, like, listening to the story that his friend was saying. The first time that I heard the story, I was like, Charlie, story being, I'm not a police. I've never worked as a police before. I'm not a CID. I'm not an investigator. But if you tell me this story, it will not make sense to me, honestly. That someone, first of all, the first question I asked myself when I heard the story was like, okay, fine, let's assume he was robbed on the way. Which robbers have the time that after they have robbed you, they will take your phone and test your wife in the house? And how did the robbers even find how did the person who attacked him found his wife's number, that this is his wife's number? So now he tests his wife to tell him that I'm back in the house whilst he's not back in the house. So the story was like and all fingers was pointing to his friend. All fingers were pointing to his friend. But you cannot say he's the one who committed the murder, since the police has not come out with any concrete evidence pointing to him that he is the one who committed the murder. You can just, think about it. You can just, also say whatever you want to say about it, but you cannot say he is the person who committed murder. So the police decided to continue their investigation, and the guy was sent to court. So the court permitted the police that, okay, fine, go to his house, go and search. If you find anything that can be related to the killing of the immigration officer. When the police had that permit, they went to the house of the man to conduct a search to see if they are going to find anything that they can link to the murder of the immigration officer. According to the police, when they go to the immigration officer's friend house, they find in his room a blood stain on his carpet, and they found that they also saw that his walls has been repainted. His walls has been repainted, and they also found a pistol which was not far away from his house. Which was also wrapped with some camouflage. It was wrapped with some camouflage, and it has stain of blood on it. And in his car boot too, and his car boot also have stain of blood in it. So right now the police took it to conduct a forensic test to see if it will match the blood of the immigration officer. Yesterday, the CID gave a report on this. Abeg, watch the video.
And the Kwabena District Police visited the suspect's residence. The forensic inspection revealed the following: blood stains in the living room and evidence of attempted cleanup, freshly sprayed walls, and empty can of sprayed paint. A search of a secondary crime scene near the GBC satellite area also uncovered a burnt woolen carpet stained with blood and partially burnt camouflage fabric. These items were photographed, retrieved, and processed for forensic analysis. On 24 July, police obtained a warrant from the court to search a particular room in the suspect's house. A search in the room revealed more blood stains which were photographed, and samples were collected for forensic analysis. A further search in the bushes about 100 meters from the suspect's house also led to the retrieval of a fufu pestle with blood stains all over it, wrapped in polythene. Police also impounded the suspect's vehicle, in which some blood stains were also seen, and same was collected for analysis. I wish to state that the initial blood samples collected have tested positive for human blood. To aid the investigation, the deceased mother and son have provided samples for DNA profiling. In the face of these pieces of evidence, the suspect, who was initially charged with kidnapping, has since been rearrested and formally charged with murder. He is currently on remand following his appearance before the Adabraka District Court, and is scheduled to reappear on 8 August 2025. A special operation is currently underway to identify and arrest his accomplices, and we are following other vital leads to gather all necessary evidence against the suspect and his accomplices. The Ghana Police Service wishes to assure the public that the investigation remains ongoing and that every effort is being made to ensure that all the perpetrators are brought to justice. The Criminal Investigation Department once again has busted a vehicle robbery syndicate following the arrest of a convicted fugitive, Abubakar Sadiq, who is linked to a series of vehicle robbery cases across multiple regions in Ghana. The suspect and his accomplices operated under the guise of being members of a non-governmental organization or religious group. Their modus was to approach car rental companies and drivers pretending to rent their vehicles for missionary work in parts of northern Ghana, only to rob them of their vehicles mid-journey, often in remote locations in the northern region. In one instance, on 11 November 2022, the suspect rented a Toyota Land Cruiser from a car rental company for missionary work in the northern region. When they got to a place near Malzeri, close to Yendri, when another Toyota Land Cruiser was taken under the same pretext. In April 2023, a Toyota Viz was also stolen and later sold in Bolgatanga using the same modus. Through investigation and sustained intelligence efforts, the police identified the key suspect as Abubakar Sadiq.
But Charlie, some people can be wicked, though. Your own friend, just because of money. You owe your own friend. But if you have not even gotten the money, it's very simple. This doesn't call for. It doesn't call for you even killing the person. Oh, minya, sikana yese mintiao, ba minyaye, nyabotrama minya me de bema. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. This doesn't even have to reach that length. Because, see, There is no way, unless maybe there's a strong evidence backing that he was not the one who did this. Because one, right now, they found blood in your room. Okay, fine. Whose blood was in your room? Whose blood is in your room? So right now, I can say, Charlie, everything is pointing to him. But nipa kasa timi esum. Nipa ye wicked. Nipa ye wicked. How much is 20,000 Ghana cedi? So just because of 20,000 Ghana cedi, you have killed a man who has children and a wife. You have made a man who has children and wife to leave his children and wife. Are you going to take off his children and wife? Are you going to take off them? A mother and a father has lost their son. All because of 20,000 Ghana cedi. All because of 20,000 Ghana cedi. How much is 20,000 Ghana cedi? And they were very, very close. They were not like they were just friends. They were very, very close friends. You can see videos of them watching football together. You can see videos of them in a program together. It's like they do everything together. And you call this person your friend. So even as you were doing this to the person, simple. Oh, simple. But because of the wickedness in the mind of mankind, I just he is killing him so that he will not even pay the money at all. After all, when you are dead, you cannot come for your money. After all, when you are dead, you cannot come and ask me for your money again. You need money. You are in need of help. I have helped you as a friend, giving you my money. And when it's time for you to pay back, you are taking my life. You do not pay me my money, but you took my life. One, you have taken my money and you have taken my life. What more do you want to take away from your friend? What more do you want to take from your friend? Tell me. That is very wicked of him. Very, very wicked of him. And if your police, if your blood matches the blood of the immigration officer, I think this guy needs to be dealt with. He needs to be dealt with. It's time things like this, and can you go run in time in the back? Yeah, then the person firing squad. Because how can you be this wicked? How can you be this wicked? Your own friend, I would not say did that. Your own friend who has helped you when you were in need. What you can do to repay him back is to kill him. What you can do to repay him back is to take him away from his family. Hey, now sometimes I say like nipa den. Then I'll be able nipa so nipa. That's what I mean. See. Almost ask my friends, they always say, oh, would you with me? No, you are very wicked. You have the money. But when they ask, you don't want to give. No, it's not like I don't want to give. Even if I have, I want you to know that you and I, we are both struggling. We are both hustling. I don't have the same hustling you are hustling. I'm hustling. Because see, immediately your friends will know that you are ahead in life more than them. They become jealous of you. Now they start to plan your downfall. But if you confuse them and let them, know that, oh, we are all suffering now. After all, but if you let them know that you are ahead in life more than them, that's where the problem comes from. That's where the jealousy comes in. That's where the hatred comes in. So me, always, what I will chop self-hard. Before I will take some borrow you, and when it's time to pay, you will kill me. How can you be this wicked? Your own friend. Your own friend. It's not like by now they've been friends for long. And the didi. Mesuma asam kura mene na eka nso eduana no yemme. Mesi mene na eko ebo na mene na ebo mu didi. Mesuma asam kura mene na eka nso eduana no yemme anadwi boja kari bombom. Where the anadu boja pound, anadu boja. Wicked friends all over, wicked people all over. Now those who kill and some, hey, who you mean to show? Take akuko foul. Give me all the money in the world. I can't kill a fowl. Are you not scared? Killing your own friend. Don't you feel any sympathy? Even if you are not going to feel sympathy for your friend, don't you feel any sympathy for his children? Killing this person, who is going to take off his children? Who is he leaving his children to? For 20,000. 20,000 pen. 20,000 pen. Now, how can you tell a story that you even added 30,000? Now, 20,000, by now, the way you keep before you go pay the money. The 20,000, the way you keep before you go pay the money. As the man, I don't know what the discussion, I don't know what happened in the house. One can then I'll be can. Yes, you who 44. Then I'll be can. Because if the man can explain what happened, what really went on, what he said, what really happened at the moment, to the extent that you can be so wicked, to the extent that you can be so heartless at the other moment, that you can kill your own friend, dear Charlie, then I don't know. I don't know what really happened at that moment. Because, that's really bad. That's really bad. So the police are still conducting an investigation into the whole case. They are going to do a forensic on the blood that they found in his room and his car boot, and the blood stain on his wall. They are going to do a forensic test on that. They are going to invite any family member of the immigration officer, test the blood to see if it's going to match, and after that, they will proceed to whatever they are going to do after they found out that the blood is the blood of the immigration officer. But guys, be safe out there. Be careful out there. I always say, be careful of people you bring closer to you. Be careful of the company you keep. Be careful of those who are within your circle. Because these are the same people who can harm you. These are the same people who can destroy you. Sometimes you be akwa abonti akwa te won asem ya. Wo be hwehwem na obi oben opa na kan ye. Sometimes you go out and you go and hear something about you. So something so evil, something so negative about you. And you find out that someone who was very closer to you is the person tarnishing your image out there. And you call these people friends. Right now, we cannot even trust our friends. Right now, we cannot even trust people who are closer to us. Because this immigration officer called this guy a friend. Because do you think if he doesn't trust him, do you think he will borrow him an amount of 20,000 Ghana cedi? Do you think if he doesn't trust him as a friend, when he called him to come for his money, he would have gone there alone? No, but because he trusts him. Because he knows this is my friend. This is my friend that I do everything with. That's why he went there alone. And look at the outcome. Look at the outcome. Very, very sad. Very, very painful. Wickedness. It's mundane. It's mundane. Guys, so be careful. Be careful. So guys, Charlie, that's the update to the whole story. And still, as I said, they are doing more investigation. Anything that happened, guys, I will bring them back to you. So please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Please put the channel on post notifications so that any story I drop, you will be the first to watch. This is what they happen, your favorite show, and this is a big Ando studio. Guys, I'm out.